Now must your conscience my acquittance seal, and you must put me in your heart for friends, if you have heard, and with a knowing ear, that he which hath your noble father slain pursued my life.
Well, appears. But tell me why you proceeded not against these feats, so crimeful and capital in nature as by your safety, wisdom, all things else you mainly were stirred up.
For two very special reasons, which may to you perhaps seem much unsinewed, but yet to me they're strong. The queen, his mother, lives almost by his looks. And for myself, by virtue or my plague, be it either which, she's so conjunctive to my life and soul, that as the star moves not but in his sphere, I could not but by her. The other motive, why to a public count I might not go, is the great love that general gender bear him, who dipping all his faults in their affections, would, like the spring that turneth wood to stone, convert his gyves to graces, so that my arrows, too slightly timbered for so loud a wind, would have reverted to my bow again and not where I had aimed them.
And so I have a noble father lost. A sister, driven to desperate terms, whose worth, if praises may go back again, stood challenger on Mount of all the age for her perfections. But my revenge will come.
Break not your sleeps for that. You must not think that we are made of stuff so flat and dull that we can let our beard be shook with danger and think it pastime. You shortly shall hear more. I loved your father, and we love ourselves, and that I hope shall teach you to imagine. How now? What news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. This for your majesty, this for the queen.
From Hamlet? Who brought them?
Sailors, my lord, they say. I saw them not. They were given me by Claudio. He received them, of him that brought them.
Ladies, you shall hear them. Leave us. High and mighty, you shall know I am set naked on your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leaves to see your kingly eyes, when I shall first, asking your pardon thereunto, recount the occasions of my sudden and more strange return. Hamlet, what should this mean? Is this some abuse? Or are the rest come back? Or...
Know you the hand?
It's just Hamlet's character. And in a postscript here, he says, alone. Can you advise me?
I am lost in it, my lord. But let him come. Warns the very sickness of my heart that I shall live and tell him to his teeth. Thus didst thou.
Laertes, if it be so, how should it be so? How otherwise? Will you be ruled by me?
I, my lord, so you will not overrule me to a peace?
To thine own peace. If he be now returned as checking at his voyage, and that he means no more to undertake it, I will work him to exploit. Now ripe in my device, under the which he shall not choose but fall. And for his death, no wind shall breathe, but even his mother shall uncharge the practice and call it accident.
My lord, I will be ruled. The rather if you could devise it so that I might be the organ?
It falls right. You have been talked of since your travel much, and that in Hamlet's hearing for equality wherein they say you shine. Your sum of parts did not together pluck such envy from him as did that one, and that in my regard of the unworthiest siege.
What part is that, my lord?
2 months since, here was a gentleman of Normandy. He made confession of you, and gave you such a masterly report for art and exercise in your defense, and for your rapier most especially, that he cried out, 'Twould be a sight indeed if one could match you. The scrimers of their nation, he swore, had neither motion, guard, nor eye if they opposed you. So this report of his did Hamlet so envenom with his envy, that nothing could he do but wish your sudden coming over to play with him. Now, out of this...
What out of this, my lord?
Laertes, was your father dear to you? Or are you like a painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to show yourself your father's son in deed more than in words?
To cut his throat in the church.
No place indeed should murder sanctuarize. Revenge should have no bounds. But, good Laertes, will you do this? Keep close within your chamber. Hamlet come back shall know you are returned. We'll put on those shall praise your excellence, and set a double varnish on the fame the Frenchman gave you, bring you in fine together, and wager on your heads. He, being most remiss, generous, and free from all contriving, will not peruse the foils. So with ease, or with a little shuffling, you may choose the sword unbaited, and in a pass of practice requite him for your father.
I will do it. And for that purpose I'll anoint my sword. I bought an unction of a mountebank so mortal that but dip a knife in it where it draws blood. No cataclysm, so rare, collected from all the simples that have virtue under the moon, can save the thing from death. This is but scratched with all. I'll touch my point with his contagion, that if I gall him slightly, it may be death.
And that he calls for drink, I'll have prepared him a chalice for the nonce, whereon but sipping, if he by chance escape your poison stuck, our purpose will hold there. Well, how now, my sweet queen?
One woe doth tread upon another's heel, so fast they follow. Your sisters, drowned Laertes.
Drowned? Where?
There is a willow, grows aslant a brook, that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream. Therewith fantastic garlands did she make, of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples that liberal shepherds give a grosser name, but our cold maids do dead men's fingers cold. There on the pendant boughs, the coronet weeds clamoring to hang, an envious sliver broke, when down her reedy trophies and herself fell in the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide, and mermaid-like a while they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old tunes as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued unto that element. But long it could not be, till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death.
Alas, then she is drowned. Too much water hast thou, poor Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears. Yet it is our drink. Nature, her custom holds us shape, say what it will. When these are gone, the woman will be out. Adieu, my lord. I have a speech of fire that flame would blaze, but that this folly doubts it.
Let us follow, Gertrude. How much I had to do to calm his rage, this I fear will give it start again. Therefore, let's follow.